Hi, beautiful souls. My name is Angela, and welcome to Path to Temperance. I'm an intuitive healer, channel, and energy reader. And if this is your first time here, welcome. This is a channel of love and light where I share my personal experiences to guide you along your own healing journey and or spiritual awakening to ultimately raise collective consciousness. If you are returning, of course, welcome back. So today is all about Archangel Michael. Okay, he has been very present with me today. And if you are not familiar with archangels, we have four main ones here that are also related to the four main elements as well, right? So we have air, fire, water, and earth, okay? And with Archangel Michael, he is related to the element of fire, okay? Also connected to our solar plexus energy, that is our drive and our power, right? And with Archangel Michael being the archangel of protection, right? His sword of justice to integrate integrity and honesty into our lives here. He is showing up, sharing a message here because many of you may feel that you are in situations and or circumstances where you feel like your power is depleted. Okay, so he's here really wanting to share some insight and wisdom with you. And of course, this always resonates with me as well. So this is really, talking about our solar plexus energy here today, okay? Really diving into our willpower, really finding that drive, that determination, that motivation, the feelings of abundance and success, confidence that we feel within ourselves. Now, if you are resonating and you feel that you are powerless in many of the situations that you encounter, maybe you aren't able to speak up the way that you need to. I know that I definitely, kind of come into those situations myself. Archangel Michael is really here helping us, guiding us, asking you to call upon him in those exact moments, okay? Because he sees, all right? We are protected by these archangels. They are always guiding us through this life. And once we tune in to that here, okay, they are guiding us. So again, if this is resonating where you feel like your power is depleted in certain situations that you are in, this is Archangel Michael coming through saying, I'm here and please listen to this message, okay? Now, because I know Archangel Michael is present here with me at this moment, he is letting me know that if you see certain synchronicities, know that this is him. You will see sunflowers, you will see spiders a lot. I just heard dragonflies and the color yellow, okay? So pay attention to these things, and especially if this specifically resonates with you, okay? I'm also getting that when many of us are in a transitionary state in life where we may be, my last video was, the energy is really teaching us lessons right now, that they are blessings, that the things that are come like crumbling down around you, if you feel like you are kind of like highly anxious right now, maybe having depressive modes, okay, this is why Archangel is really present. He's saying, please get this message out to people because people need to know that the power is within you. Okay, and the color yellow is going to be very resonant. One, of course, it's related to our solar plexus chakra, but that's also the color of joy and happiness and vibrancy, of power, okay, of fire. Although we would probably, take fire with red or like orange and things of that sort. But at the same time, we have that fire within us. And when it is dimmed down, how can we feel that we can move forward with integrity, with honesty, where we feel empowered, right? Empowerment is a big one here. And I think Archangel Michael is really present with this because I feel like at the same time, societally, and it's funny because earlier today I was doing my usual errands and I had parked and right as I got out of my car, it said Archangel Michael Pharmacy, okay? And I think this is actually related to societally, the big pharma. I don't want to get too much into that here, okay? But what this is telling me here is that he's trying to alert us that many of us go down that avenue, right? Of course, seek medical advice and attention in the right ways in your life. Absolutely here, okay? But more or less, sometimes the things that we are going through, if we have a lot of anxiety, if we have a lot of, things that we're going through, maybe you might have certain, disorders or immune diseases and things of that sort. We have the power to fix that. We do not need to go to this big pharma. And I think that it's related because he's leading us down the path of starting to come back to a holistic way of healing here, okay? Because many of us, if you are at all familiar, of course, with the medical industry and pharma and things of that sort, you take one medication and then it has a side effect to create another problem. How does that make sense? They're not healing people. They're creating more problems to keep coming back. Okay, Archangel Michael on another layer of energy is telling us that here. Come back to ourselves. Come back. Bring the power back to us. Okay. Start really. It's kind of like we're being guided to start listening to our instincts again, okay? And with Archangel Michael, he's really kind of like, it's like I see him standing with a sword, He's here with the sword saying, it's time to cut out all of these illusions, all of these societal things that we have been, deemed to live within, okay? He's really trying to break us through, trying to tap us back into our power here, okay? To live lives of integrity and truth and justice, okay? So again, going back, to the beginning where I started here, if you feel that you are ever in circumstances, situations, especially repeatedly, where you feel powerless, this message is for you, okay? So with all of that said, in honor of beautiful Archangel Michael, I am using his deck here. On the bottom of the deck, step into the spotlight. Okay, so kind of like it's time to come back to ourselves, start paying attention to the things happening around us, step back into your power. Okay, you have a message that the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. That absolutely resonates with me here, but this is also Archangel Michael saying he has a message here today. It's very important, very critical, especially if you feel you are powerless in many situations in your life. Okay, have no fear. Fear is a trap of the ego. Allow me to use my sword of light to free you from disquieting feelings holding you back. So isn't that just kind of basically him showing up and saying, yes, I'm here to start bringing you guys back into your power. We need to step into our power and have no fear when we need to speak up, when we need to speak for our own justice, within our own integrity, right? To ultimately hold our own sword of truth and feel empowered where and when we need to be. Thank you for that beginning here, my beautiful spirit team, Archangel Michael. So my beautiful angels, spirit guides, ancestors, the highest white light, and decree only my beautiful higher self, as well as Archangel Michael. Thank you so much for your presence. Let's give a beautiful message here to my beautiful viewer. What do they need to know with their solar plexus energy? Really kind of tapping into that. I'm just hearing integrity. Integrity is very important here, okay? The color lavender I'm getting as well. It's very calming. Breath work. Let it go. The situation no longer serves you. Allow me to serve your energetic connections to the past so you can embrace the future. Okay. So what he's saying here is that these situations, these circumstances that you feel that your power is depleted, you do not feel empowered. It's saying to let it go. Now it could be a person, place, thing, whatever the situation, you have to find that place, that power within you to know that you have to let go of certain things that do not serve you. When we continue to live within these situations and circumstances, all it does is continue to deplete us, right? Unless you actually dig in, find that strength, find that willpower, right? Re-empower yourself, which is absolutely your ability. You can do that. Yes, you can. And that is also part of the message. It's time to step into our power, right? But at the end of the day, sometimes not everybody is supposed to follow us along, okay? A lot of people will be thrown off, triggered, envious of your power. And you know what? At the end of the day, those are not the people, places, or things that you need in your life that keep you disempowered. That's other people's own insecurities, other people's own whatever they're dealing with, okay? Archangel Michael is saying we need to drop letting everybody else be the source of us, our power, of their opinions and their judgments making way in our life. So much so that we do not have any more power. It's a very strong message here of really tapping into this energy of saying, I want to be empowered through my own integrity here. Okay, integrity is very important. 65 on my battery, 11, alignment, okay? We have to let go of the fear, the judgments, okay? Because if something or someone is no longer serving your life, you will feel relief when it's done, when it's over, when that situation has unfolded. Those people, places, things have left your life. It is a sense of empowerment. You get your power back just by setting the intention and knowing that that person, place, or thing no longer has power over you. And that's very, very important, especially if you are on a healing journey and or spiritual awakening path, because what happens here is if we continue to give other people that validation and that power over us, they're winning, okay? And it's not about anybody winning or losing here. That's not what this is about. This is more so saying that we have to take our power back for ourselves because it's our power. It's as simple as that. You will manifest what you need. Look, it's like a little box to you from Archangel Michael, okay? Express gratitude as if your plans have already come to pass. Trust that your angels are bringing you the assistance that you need, okay? So this is just saying here, when you are in these situations, before or after, absolutely call on Archangel Michael here, okay? Here in this human experience, right, we are extremely sensitive, okay? We are dealing with emotions, our emotions, the ups, the downs, the struggles, the disappointment, the despair, right? The anxiety, the depression, okay? And when we get so caught up in all of that negativity, all of that low vibrational energy in our lives, how can we reach a place of gratitude to be thankful and to reach out to the divine when we are so clouded here, okay? So this is like another layer of this energy saying that we really need to let go of all of those things here, okay? If you pray to Archangel Michael, if you meditate with or towards him, set the intention to work with him, okay? You'll be very, very empowered here, okay? Look at angels of healing are with you. A time of healing is about to bless your life. Accept Archangel Raphael's emerald green light while I enhance your strength. So now we have Archangel Michael as well as Raphael here saying these two archangels are now entering your life and saying we are both going to be here helping you heal. They see everything, beautiful souls, okay? They see the pain. They know how sensitive we are down here in this 3D world. All of the troublesome things that we encounter on a day-to-day basis that throw us for a loop, that take away our power, that make us feel belittled, that make us feel like we are not good enough. People, places, and things. That's the life experience here, okay? But now we are coming into this new age, right? The age of Aquarius, where we are going to be enlightened, where we're going to start building nobility back into this world, right? But it all starts with us. Look, open your heart. So you have Archangel Raphael and then open your heart. And Archangel Raphael is the archangel with our heart here. And you know, if you follow me regularly, we always know that the heart is a portal to the soul, right? So once we start miscombobulating and break down all of this stuff, that's when we actually get access to the divine here, okay? But right now, Archangel Michael is working on the solar plexus with us, because if we do not have a level of I want to say progress, but it's more of like purity. If we do not start purifying our lower chakras, unfortunately, it's very hard to get to the heart and then up through, okay? We need to start releasing and breaking down these lower chakras here. And the solar plexus is a very big one because it's our powerhouse. It's like the sun in our solar system. It's the sun in our body. It's our source of energy, right? Our power, our confidence, our strength. When we feel continuously defeated here, beautiful souls, how in the world, how can we find that willpower? Where is the determination when we are constantly bogged down by people, places, situations, circumstances, whatever, however this resonates for you, where you feel like you cannot speak up, where you feel powerless? It's time to let it go. It's time to call in our archangels here, beautiful souls, and really start listening to their guidance. Let them help you defeat these inner demons, the outer demons as well. One more message here from this deck, please, Archangel Michael. What would you like to tell my beautiful viewer here? You may be seeing repeating numbers at this time as well. 111, 222, 333, 555, also 444. Those are definitely going to be your angel numbers coming through and trying to really open your eyes here, okay? If you are seeing more in-depth numbers, like they're kind of like, 727 and, things like that, please know that those definitely have deeper meanings here as well, okay? And what I'll do here in the description box is I will share a link to one of my favorite angel number websites. Every number you can think of. It's a beautiful website and really, really just gives you guidance here on what the angels are sharing with us, right? Towards a path of enlightenment. Because if you are seeing repeated numbers, you are becoming aware, and that is your first step here, okay? Stay the course. Look at this beautiful, and how he's pointing to the sun, the solar plexus, right? How we're just talking about the solar plexus being the sun, our source of energy in our body here, right? He's pointing right at it. Stay the course here, beautiful souls. Start paying attention here with your power, with your energy, okay? Where you're putting it, who you're letting take away your power. Don't panic. You're not on the wrong path. You're just having a bumpy start. Learn from your experiences and keep going. Exactly. It's all about lessons here, beautiful souls, right? Recognize the signs from above. Wasn't I just chatting randomly, rabbling on about signs and synchronicities? Pay attention, okay? Definitely if you're seeing this kind of stuff here, they're speaking to you. Your loved ones are safe. Definitely a message for all of you guys who have any passed on loved ones, okay? And then put your creative energy into action. And then that's definitely our solar plexus energy again, where we have that ability to take action, that determination, that drive. Here on this card, it has the number 444, it has birds, it has like coins, okay? So pay attention to those things again, okay? Butterflies, feathers, music. We're so distracted in this world here, beautiful souls. We have so much going on, as I mentioned earlier in this video, right? Okay. Now we have Archangel Gabriel showing up, helping us to spark some of this creativity back into our lives, to communicate our visions, okay? So this is definitely coming back to like this communication here, okay? Again, where we feel like we're powerless in certain situations, where we are unable to fully communicate what we want to with integrity for our own justice, right? Because that power is depleted from us. And all of this happens unconsciously here, beautiful souls. That's why we have to become aware that we feel powerless in certain situations with certain people, no matter where and what in your life that is resonating with, okay? Loved ones, co-workers, bosses, however, your family members. Stay alert and stay open to divine guidance here, okay? Archangel Michael is really saying, I'm leaving you signs everywhere. And that's possibly why I feel so guided to actually speak with him and channel with him here today, because maybe many of you that are going to come across this video through all space and time have really been dealing with these types of issues in your life. And he's been trying to reach you. He's been trying to show you signs, okay? And he's trying to guide you out of these, current circumstances that you're in. But if you aren't, kind of heeding the call, it's very difficult for them to reach you. It's very difficult for the divine to really get their message across if we're not paying attention, if we're not noticing, right? Yeah. So many people in this life here are filled with anxiety. It's restlessness. It's so much in the head. We have so much going on. All of the things that we feel depleted from. Our sense of self-worth and power is at a very low, it's all-time low here, okay? And Archangel Michael is really saying it's a burden, massive burden in your life. We're all naturally going to have burdens. We're all going to have the ups and downs here. But Archangel Michael is really saying, let's start working on this solar plexus and start relighting our inner flame here, to take back our power. Because once you have your power, beautiful souls, you're unstoppable. Once you're aware of your power, how powerful you are, no one can take it away from you ever again. I just got chills. So true. Okay. And I mean, I really can't say ever again, because absolutely we all have free will to who we let take over our mind, our thoughts, everything, right? Exactly. There's so much going on in our lives, beautiful souls, so much. We're worried about this, that, what about this, when is this, goes on forever. Our mind is constantly racing with things outside of ourselves. So, my beautiful angels, spirit guides, ancestors, the highest white light, and decree only my beautiful higher self and a wonderful Archangel Michael. Let's give this beautiful viewer some guidance here through this energy to really tap into their solar plexus, to really kind of relight that fire here. And if they do feel, powerless in any sort of situations and circumstances, how can we help them, to get a better understanding of how to really tap back into their power here? This is basically saying that, our stability, it starts again with working on these lower chakras here, okay? Many of us in this life are so worried about all of the 3D aspects, okay? How much money can I make? Working too much from the ego and then not actually realizing that when we are in our solar plexus and when we feel like, oh, we're powerful, we have to be careful, okay? Yeah. See, and then we get stuck in the ego, too worried about all of the trivial, mundane things. We get stuck. Power moment. It's time to start crashing that down. Many of you may also feel in this energy when you do feel powerless. Your world is just crashing down. Everything around you never seems to work out and you feel stuck. You feel stuck in these circumstances, these situations where your own integrity and power is just out the window. You have no idea how to get a sense of control and stability within yourself, and it creates massive upheaval in your life. On a daily basis, on a regular, consistent basis for you. That's why he's here. He's trying to wake us all up here, beautiful souls. It's time to start realizing the power that we hold and also the power we give away. I went to set those cards down, and then there was just a card hanging out, back and forth, wibbly wobbly, right? That is a majority of our energy in our day-to-day lives. We're up and down. Our emotions are high to lows, which is absolutely, again, normal, But if we are constantly constantly on this roller coaster of emotions, how can you feel a sense of stability? We have to learn how to regulate and balance here, okay? And again, it's going to start with the solar plexus, because once we gain this knowledge in this area, this strength, our core, right? Our power, our integrity, that's when we can break through to our feminine energy and really start learning how to balance our emotions between our feminine and our masculine, because we are working with the masculine here. And you know, I'm always talking about us living societally in the wounded masculine, right? So this is really where Archangel Michael's coming in now and saying, you guys, we need to start focusing on this stuff. We need to get ourselves out of this ego way of living. This, you know, if you do feel like you're in your power, it's not a healthy power. It's an egotistical power. That's very dangerous. It's an illusion of long-term fulfillment, okay? And also on another layer of energy, tapping into the subconscious with the feminine energy, okay? And I like here also where you see the sun and the moon, okay? So how I was just saying the back and forth, and then we need to learn how to balance the emotions, right? We need to put an end to this massive illusion of thinking that money, ego, money, power, ego, however you want to label the wounded masculine in society. It's all a massive illusion that we are stuck in, because remember, we had the hanged man, all right? How can we find balance and integrity in our life? I keep hearing integrity. So Archangel Michael is really all about the integrity today. Where is our integrity in life? Because according to this, whatever you think integrity is a massive illusion, and it needs to die. You need to put an end to whatever you may think is your power at this time, okay? So again, take this how this resonates. I'm not here placing, judgment or certain things on you here, okay? This is just the energy that I'm reading, beautiful souls. And many of people in society are in the ego, the wounded masculine, thinking that they are almighty and powerful, while it's a massive illusion that needs to die. If you want balance, I'm seeing the letter E, and then I just heard Ezekiel, okay? So I know that is part of the Bible. So that might be somebody's name. He might be pointing somebody out. If you ever come across this here, okay? Look at death to just everything being under the surface here, beautiful souls. We are so surface level. And from the deepest point of my heart, do you want to live a shallow, vain life? Ask yourself that. Because at this point, that's where society is. And that's why he's here today saying, let's start bringing some balance. Let's start bringing things to the surface here so we can begin transforming our lives. Because if you feel that you are in situations where you have little to no integrity, where you feel extremely depleted of your own personal power, do you want to continue living like that? If your answer is no, here is your guidance. And sometimes, I kind of like joke around that I'm like a walking trigger, because my messages are like that. I'm here to awaken people. I'm here to, it's not la la land around here, okay? If you want to get serious, if you want to change your life, and if you want to really start breaking through the mold, it's not rainbows and unicorns. It's the everyday stuff in your life that's holding you back, that you don't want to hear about, that you don't want to acknowledge. That is the source of your pain. That is the source of your powerlessness. And until you acknowledge it, there's nothing nobody else can do. It's always up to you. And yeah, I might be maybe hated on most of the time. People, I know that I'm extremely misunderstood person. I'm okay with that. But I'm here for the people that are ready for a healing and or awakening journey, okay? And if you are being triggered, beautiful soul, it's because it's hitting a nerve. It's because it's a truth in your soul that's trying to say, listen, to this nice little lady over here. She's telling you something, and it's important. Pay attention. We all get triggered because it's a wound, it's a pain, it's a sore. You're not going to sit there and push your bruise, right? It's exactly what this is. But sometimes we have to. It's a yes card for me, so thanks for backing me up. Oh, but look at the Seven of Pentacles came back. That was on the bottom of the deck that I didn't kind of read into here, okay? It's time for a leap of faith here, beautiful souls. And look, we have some angel energy showing up. This is actually Archangel Michael. It is. Oh, I love that. I had a brain fart because in the Lover's card, it's Archangel Raphael. But Archangel Michael, okay, definitely showing up here through the tarot as well. It's time to alchemize. It's time to balance. It's time to heal. All right. We have to start planning, progressing, plant those seeds. And I actually did a video about that the other day. Actually, it wasn't something I posted, but it was all about the seeds that we plant, right? And all of the subconscious seeds that are already planted in our life where we live unconsciously through, right? Where that is the reflection of our life, right? And 55 on my timestamp. So this is a time of change and movement to start creating victory in our life, to start creating this forward movement, because here is a stopped, slow energy where here is forward movement. Here is a leap of faith. Here is a clean slate, right? So we have Archangel Michael coming through and saying, let's get to step in. Let's start moving along here, beautiful souls. Let's start planting some healthy seeds here, and let's start taking the steps to that, to start alchemizing, to start balancing, to start bringing the as above, so below, right? To start having one foot in this 3D world and another foot in the divine world, right? Let's start getting our feet wet again in our emotions. Remember how I was talking about being, surface level? We are depth, beautiful souls. But if we live surface level, of course you're going to feel powerless. You're not fully recognizing the power that you have. How powerful you are. And that is the big message. Integrity and power. Bring it back to yourself and watch your life just transform. Watch you take leap after leap after leap of change and progress, leading you to victory in your life, beautiful souls. These cards are just telling us this beautiful story of what you can expect in your life when you actually follow your inner guidance. Of course, you want to work with Archangel Michael, especially if you're resonating here, especially if you feel powerless in life. He is going to be here reigniting that flame for you in yourself. Since being on my journey here, learning all of the things, breaking the illusions, breaking down the barriers, everything that I basically was taught in my life. And I'm always learning. So I'm constantly learning new things and getting rid of things and integrating new things into my life and things of that sort, right? But the one bottom thing that has been most important for me that I recognized is that once I called my power back to me, once I realized that the power is within me, that's when everything changed. It's that one perspective shift here, beautiful souls, to know that it's you. Because when I break the illusion, there are so many things in this world that ultimately lead us down a path to place said person, places, things ahead of ourself. This is why we are depleted. We are placing our power in another person's hands. So say, for instance, you give, power to this person, place, or thing. If they cannot reciprocate that back to you, how does that work? We have to fill our own cups here, beautiful souls. We have to fill ourselves up. Nobody else is going to do it for us. So if you, again, are waiting or looking or placing that on something else, unfortunately, it's not going to come back, beautiful souls. That's not how this works. And I say these things, although they're triggering, I'm here helping you guys set yourself free. Set yourself free from this powerlessness. Bring yourself back into a life of integrity and justice and love and authenticity and stability and passion and creativity, divinity. I can go on with all the beautiful terms that align us with the purpose, with our purpose, for the reason that we're here on this plane, having these experiences. Any other beautiful messages here from my beautiful viewer, beautiful Archangel Michael, my spirit team? So I have 4 showing up. I have the 4 of Wands with the 4 of Swords with the Page of Swords here. There's a lot of fear, okay? Yeah, and here's with the Strength, okay? Because when I see the Strength card, in some cases here, in order to have strength or create strength, you unfortunately first have the fear, right? We have to break the fear to gain the strength, right? This is definitely, our solar plexus energy, but here I'm just getting a lot of fear, okay? We sit back. We don't create any movement in our lives. We sit back, we watch, we have cloudedness, we might have aha moments, but we don't take too much action here, okay? If you want to create stability and celebration, you really, really need to tap into this courage, to this strength, the infinity symbol. When I was younger, I was maybe 4 years old. And when I had first started my journey here, I was doing heavy meditating, and I still do a lot of meditating. But I had meditated one night and I asked my spirit team to lead me to a place in my life where I first became fearful of my gifts. Okay. And they brought me back to, I was around again 3 or 4 years old. And I remember that home, and I remember standing in that home. Okay. And over at the side, so it's kind of like I'm like in my inner child's self at this point, like I'm that person, and I'm looking, right? And I see this dark, like shadowy figure crawling up the walls and the ceiling of this house, right? And that was the moment in this life that I shut off my gifts. I never wanted to experience that again. I got terrified. We build walls and fears all throughout our life here, beautiful souls. We lose our power. We lose that strength, that courage. It could be with ourselves. It could be, usually it's always outside factors, people, places, things. Again, take our power from us. Look it. We have 3 major arcana showing up here on the bottom of the deck, all right? To create new cycles, to break down the old traditions and the old beliefs, to re-establish strength and courage, fire, power in our life, to create the endings necessary and begin new beginnings, okay? To travel towards, integrate our power. This is just kind of like, the divine really showing up here, that when you start trusting and believing in the path you are choosing, if you choose to step into your power here, they're everywhere. You're going to see them everywhere. They're everywhere. They're in your life all the time. We overlook it. You're being offered something here, okay? You are being offered something. And I feel that if we we have to walk away from the ego. We have to walk away from the ego. Hierophant still on the bottom. Look it. Simple. Walk away from the illusion, what doesn't serve you. Walk towards your happiness, okay? This is definitely an ego card for me, but this is also walk towards your power, your confidence. You will be gifted a stable new beginning in life, okay? And Archangel Michael is really here just like showing me the color yellow. Work on the solar plexus here, beautiful souls. The solar plexus is your gateway right now. Your gateway to this offering, to the divine saying, here you go. And you can also just stop everything in this moment and realize this is actually a gift in itself. If you're this far along, in this reading and you resonate and you're interested and you're learning something from what I've been saying here, okay? That's a gift in itself. You just gained a lot of clarity here, okay? To start beginning to see things in a different light. It's a gift alone to create this little doorway, to start following this path. This path that walks away from everything that you know you need to leave behind. People, places, things. Here's our sunflower showing up. Beginning of the reading, I said, if you're seeing sunflowers, color yellow, okay? Definitely just backing up everything here, all right? To step into our power, to light our fire, to become passionate, confident. And many of us, again, if you're in the wounded masculine, you may have a false sense of confidence, living in the ego. You are the best thing that ever happened to this planet. Not cute. There's a difference between confidence and cockiness, okay? And when you are living in the cockiness, that is not confidence. That's arrogance. That's ignorance. And that's why I said living in the lower chakras, in the wounded masculine, can be very, very dangerous here, beautiful souls. That's why Archangel Michael is here saying, come on, let's turn the light bulb on. Let's start focusing on this one major epicenter, this chakra center that can transform our lives, call our power back to us, create justice, integrity into our world, to give us the drive, the motivation, the determination to change our lives. Just a moment. The light that you bring to this world is unique. You can never be replaced. Anyone who has come before you does not compare. Do not follow their lead. Set forth your own path, for you have the power. If you get derailed, call upon me. I am here as your guiding light. I'm here to protect you and let you know that your power is invincible and your power is meant to change the world. I asked Archangel Michael if he would like to say anything, and that is what he channeled through. So I think that is beautiful that he's really here with us, reminding you, you are the powerful source of yourself. It doesn't matter what has happened before, who has come before you, what you have learned. You can unlearn anything, just like you can relearn anything. Just like you can learn new things, you can unlearn things as well. And that's just as important here. There is no reason any of us should ever feel powerless in our life here, beautiful souls. You are worthy, you are strong, you are beautiful, and I'm here to tell you that because you are. I know you are. You have to find it within you now. Of course, if you have any questions, I love to hear from you guys, so please feel free to leave a comment. If you are interested in booking a personal reading, please visit my website. It's down below in the description box. Of course, like, share, subscribe, all the fun things. And until next time here, beautiful souls, love and light to you.